Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica and I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and Mercari. And today's video is actually going to be about Mercari. So my most recent video I made all about Mercari and why I enjoy selling on this app, and today's video is going to be about the shipping on this app. So after I posted that video, I got a lot of questions about how do you ship on Mercari. Basically, how is it different from Poshmark? Now, I do know how it's different from Poshmark, but I don't sell on eBay or any other like Etsy or anything like that, so I only know the differences between Poshmark and Mercari because those are the two platforms that I sell on. So I'm just going to jump right into this video. First thing I want to say is it's very simple. Mercari is a very simple and easy, in my opinion, shipping process. I've never had an issue with it. So I'm just going to walk you through like an example of a transaction. So just like on Poshmark, if you guys are familiar with how Poshmark works, so the same thing is with Mercari. So let's say someone just purchased a Kate Spade dress on Mercari. They are going to send me a notification to my Mercari account on my app, and then I also get an email. Now the email, and they've actually upgraded like how they send their email. The email shows the item, how much they purchased it for, if it was full price. They can counter an offer, so that's always an option too. But anyways, it'll tell you the price that the item sold at in the email, and attached to the email will be the label. So just like Poshmark emails me the label, Mercari emails you the label as well. And like I said, you get a notification on Mercari when the item's sold. So that's the same thing as Poshmark. Where the two are different is the pricing for shipping as well as the type of shipping. It's still very easy, but it's just a little bit different. So I have experienced having a priority mail label for Mercari and then a regular first class not priority mail label for Mercari. So I get my boxes for free, the boxes that I ship my items in for free from the USPS, and I get them just delivered to my door. And I'll put a link in the description box below where you can do that. It's so easy. You just make an account. You don't have to put any credit card information in, and they just send you free boxes. But those boxes are priority mail. So like I said, some of the items that sell on Mercari are priority mail. Some of them are not. So if it's not a priority mail label, just use a plain brown box. I've used leftover Amazon boxes. I've used any brown box that you have. You can use that if it's not a priority mail box. Some of you guys might have way more tips than I do about getting like a plain box. Some of you might have like a whole process that you use, but I just use simply like an Amazon box or like a leftover brown box if it is not a priority mail label. If it is a priority mail label, I just use the same boxes that I use on Poshmark because Poshmark is always priority mail. At least in my case, it always is. So I always use the priority mail boxes. So that's the difference. Now, the other thing that is different about Mercari shipping is it's way more expensive than Poshmark. Poshmark must have like an amazing deal with the USPS. So I'm going to go over each one, and I'm looking on my Mercari app so that I don't mess this up. So for 0 to 0.5 pounds is $4.25. For an item that is 0.5 to 1 pound is $5.25 for shipping. An item between 1 to 3 pounds is $11. That is so expensive, $11. And then 3 to 10 pounds is $16. And it keeps going up. 10 to 20 pounds. $30, 20 to 40, 40 to 70, 70 to 100, and 100 to 150. In case you're curious, 100 to 150 is $90, and you have to use FedEx. You can't even use USPS. So on Poshmark, we all know you can't sell hard goods. On Mercari, you can sell hard goods, so you can sell like a stroller, anything up to 150 pounds. So that's why the shipping is a little bit different, because on Poshmark you can't go up that high, I don't think. I don't know, because I've never tried it, but you can't sell hard goods. So I'm pretty sure your clothing is probably not going to be 150 pounds. And if it is, good for you, because that means someone bought a huge bundle from you, which would be amazing. But anyway, so that's kind of the difference there. So Mercari is more expensive for shipping, I think, in my opinion, because Poshmark is $6.79. It used to be $6.49, but I know it increased. I think it's $6.79 now. So that's the difference there. There is an option for the buyer to pay for shipping, or for you as the seller to pay for shipping. I don't like to pay for shipping at all, because it takes a lot of money out of my return on investment, and I rather just have the buyer pay for it. So I do take that in consideration when I am pricing my items, because I know that the buyer is taking that into consideration when they are purchasing, because they have to account for the shipping that they're paying for. So just keep that in mind when you are pricing your items, because we might think, oh man, they're only asking for 15 bucks. But in reality, they're adding on an extra, maybe if it's Poshmark, an extra $6.79. So it's not like they're paying just $15. They're adding on that shipping. So that's where, you know, pricing comes in into effect. So that's just the difference between Poshmark and Mercari. Like I said, Mercari shipping, they send you the label to your email address, print out the label, put it on the box, put your item inside. That's it. It's so simple. Just make sure you read the label if it's priority or if it's just regular first class, because way back when I first started on Mercari, I put the label that was first class on the priority mail, and I had no idea. I didn't even pay attention to it, and the woman looked at me like I was crazy, and she's like, I can't mail this. This is not priority mail. I was like, oh, okay. So I learned my lesson there. But yeah, so that's basically everything I wanted to tell you guys. It's so simple. It's so easy. If you have any other questions about shipping, I think I touched on everything. It's literally the same process as Poshmark. It's just make sure you check if it's priority mail or regular, like first class, not priority mail. Because that's the only difference there, because they won't send it if it's on the wrong package. But that's all the tips and information I have about Mercari shipping. Like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. I'll either make a question and answer video to answer all your questions, or I might just comment back, whatever is faster. But thanks so much, guys, for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.